What if artificial intelligence didn't just learn, but evolved on its own, like living organisms do? That idea, called Evolvable AI, or EAI, is quickly becoming real. In biology, evolution happens through replication, variation, and selection. Now imagine applying that same logic to AI, where models copy themselves, modify their own structure, and compete for resources. Today, most AI operates under human control, a breeder scenario where we define goals and decide what survives. But a more concerning possibility is the ecosystem scenario, where AI agents interact freely, compete for computing power, and adapt to their environment without our oversight. Early digital experiments have already shown that self-replicating programs can evolve unexpected behaviors, becoming parasites, learning to cheat, or developing deceptive strategies, not because they were programmed to, but because evolution rewards whatever works, regardless of ethics or safety. As AI becomes more autonomous and capable of designing better versions of itself, this evolution could happen in hours instead of millennia, leading to potential loss of control and deception. If we fail to shape the environment where this evolution happens by restricting uncontrolled replication and rewarding safety alongside performance, we may not just be building tools anymore, but unintentionally creating a new form of digital life. Elon Musk has just unveiled the Grok roadmap to AGI, starting with the quiet release of Grok 4.3 beta, a model so under the radar that even xAI didn't formally announce it. But this beta is merely the first step in an astonishingly aggressive plan. Grok 4.4 at 1 trillion parameters is expected in early May, followed by Grok 4.5 at 1.5 trillion parameters by late May. Beyond that, Musk is already training 7 models simultaneously on the Colossus cluster, including 2 1 trillion variants, 2 1.5 trillion variants, and massive 6 trillion and 10 trillion models destined for Grok 5. The 10 trillion model alone will take about 2 months to pre-train, and Musk explicitly linked Grok 5 to AGI when asked directly. Whether that holds up remains to be seen, but the strategy is clear. xAI isn't competing on small tweaks. It's betting everything on massive compute, parallel training runs, and breakneck scaling to catch up to competitors like OpenAI and Anthropic. If Grok 5 delivers, it could redefine the AI landscape. If not, it'll be another case of overpromising. A humanoid robot just pulled off smooth skating, clean spins, and even flips without falling flat. Sounds normal until you realize this isn't a human. It's the Unitree G1. Skating itself is hard. Staying balanced on a slippery surface where friction drops close to 0.05 coefficient is even harder. And adding metal joints and zero natural reflexes makes it seem impossible, yet this robot stays standing. A human loses balance when their center of mass shifts just a few centimeters outside support, but the G1 corrects that instantly, performing 360-degree turns and one-legged spins as if it's nothing. The secret lies in its control system. It calculates its center of mass hundreds of times per second, sometimes 500 to 1,000 updates, adjusting joint angles and weight distribution in real time, not just reacting, but predicting movement before failure happens. While human reflexes take around 200 milliseconds, this system reacts much faster, detecting even a small 2 to 3 degree tilt and fixing it immediately. As for adding wheels to a walking robot, walking robots consume up to 5 times more energy than wheeled systems on flat surfaces, so combining legs with wheels allows the G1 to roll when possible and walk when needed, maintaining momentum with less power. This skating demo is actually a stress test for balance systems, proving that if a robot can handle constant motion and low friction, it can manage real-world conditions like factories with moving objects and imperfect surfaces. The robot learned through simulation training, failing millions of times across over 4,000 parallel virtual environments before transferring those skills to the real hardware, a method called sim-to-real learning that speeds up development dramatically. Public reactions online have been wild, with Elon Musk reposting a clip of multiple G1 robots performing synchronized moves and simply saying, "Impressive," while tech pages call the demo straight up impressive and note that this robot is redefining mobility. Physics is still intact, but what changed is performance limits. A few years ago, robots struggled to walk steadily, and now they're spinning and flipping, with stability systems improving by large margins every year. The real shift isn't about choosing between legs or wheels anymore. It's about combining both for maximum performance, and that's the real story behind the skates.
The AI war in 2026 isn't slowing down. This time, DeepSeek just made a move that could seriously shake the industry.
Their latest model, DeepSeek V4, isn't just another competitor to GPT 5.5 or Claude Opus 4.7, it's something fundamentally different. While companies like OpenAI, Google DeepMind, and Anthropic keep their most powerful models locked behind APIs and paywalls, DeepSeek is going fully open source, meaning anyone can modify and use it. Not only is it powerful with massive versions like DeepSeek V4 Pro and Flash, but it's also insanely cheap. We're talking up to 6 times cheaper than competitors, which means tasks that cost around $35 on GPT 5.5 could drop to just about $5. Now imagine startups, developers, and even solo creators suddenly having access to that level of power without the insane cost barrier. Even though DeepSeek V4 isn't topping every leaderboard yet, it's already close enough to make big tech nervous. Welcome to the Flash Core Rundown, and in today's topic, we'll be diving into REMY. Google is quietly testing a secret AI agent codenamed REMY that doesn't just answer questions, it takes action. Internal documents describe REMY as a 24/7 personal agent for work, school, and daily life, capable of making purchases, sharing documents, and communicating on your behalf. Decompiled code reveals it can tap into Gmail, Calendar, Docs, GitHub, Spotify, and Google Photos using your personal context and location. While still being dog-fooded internally with no official release date, all signs point to a possible announcement on May 19th. The bottom line, REMY could mark the arrival of a truly automated assistant, but experts warn it also brings serious risks around data exposure and credential security that developers will need to manage.
This is your tech rundown for the day delivered at full speed.